Prompts in applied behavior analysis, hierarchy and examples. Hi everyone, welcome to Autism Plus. I'm Jess. Today I'll talk about complete prompt hierarchy, one of the most essential teaching tools in applied behavior analysis. Prompts. Prompts help children learn new skills by giving them the assistance they need to respond correctly. But the key is knowing how much help to give and when to fade it. What are prompts? Prompts are cues or assistance given to help a learner perform a correct response. The goal is simple. Move from more help to less help to independence. This is why we follow a prompt hierarchy. Prompt hierarchy overview. Prompt hierarchy is arranged from least intrusive, independent, to most intrusive, most assistance. Let's go through each level step by step with examples. 1. Independent. First is independent responding. This is our ultimate goal. Example. You say, clap your hands. The child claps without any help. This means learning has occurred. 2. Indirect verbal prompt. This is a hint or question, not giving the exact answer. Examples. What do you need to wash your hands? What comes next? Try again. This prompt encourages thinking without giving away the answer. 3. Direct verbal prompt. This is when you tell the learner exactly what to do or say. Examples. Say water. Pick up the spoon. Touch your head. More intrusive because it gives the answer directly. 4. Gestural prompt. This involves pointing, nodding, or looking at the correct answer. Examples. Pointing to the correct picture. Nodding toward the correct object. Looking at the item the child should select. No words needed, just visual guidance. 5. Modeling prompt, imitation prompt. This is when you demonstrate the behavior for the child to imitate. Examples. You clap, child imitates. You say ball, child repeats. You show how to brush teeth, child copies. Very effective for teaching new skills. 6. Positional prompt. This involves arranging materials to make the correct answer more obvious. Examples. Placing the correct item closer to the child. Making the correct picture bigger or more visible. Putting the correct object in front. 7. Partial physical prompt. This is when you partially guide the child's movement. Examples. Gently guiding the child's hand halfway. Tapping their elbow to initiate movement. Light assistance during writing or pointing. Helps without doing the whole task for them. 8. Full physical prompt. This is the most intrusive prompt, where you fully guide the learner. Examples. Hand-over-hand assistance. Physically guiding the child to complete the task. Helping them fully perform the action. Use when necessary, but always plan to fade. Prompt fading, very important. Remember, prompts should not be permanent. The goal is independence. We use strategies like least to most prompting, most to least prompting, time delay. Overprompting can lead to prompt dependency, where the child waits for help instead of responding independently. Real-life example scenario. 1. Independent, therapist, touch car, child, touches the car independently. 2. Indirect verbal prompt, therapist, which one is the car, child, no response. Therapist, look carefully. Child, scans and selects car. 3. Direct verbal prompt, therapist, touch the car. Child, still no response. Therapist, emphasizing car. Car, touch car. Child, responds by touching car. 4. Gestural prompt, therapist, touch car. Child, no response. Therapist, points to the car, looks at it, nods toward it. Child, follows gesture, touches car. 5. Modeling, imitation prompt, therapist, touch car. Child, no response. Therapist, demonstrates by touching the car, like this. Child, imitates, touches car. 6. Positional prompt, therapist, touch the car. Child, no response. Therapist, moves the car closer to the child, places most visible spot. Child touches the car. 7. Partial physical prompt. Therapist, touch the car. Child, no response. Therapist gently guides child's elbow toward the car. Child completes movement, touches car. 8. Full physical prompt. Therapist, touch the car. Child, no response. Therapist, hand over hand guidance to touch the car. Child completes response with full assistance. Then fade prompts gradually over time. Common mistakes in using prompts. Prompting too quickly. Give the child time to respond 3-5 seconds. Not fading prompts. Using the same prompt level all the time. Ignoring independent attempts. Why this matters. Using prompts correctly helps build independence, reduce frustration, increase learning success, promote confidence in children with autism. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.